Hello ladies, I just want to talk real quick about a little bit about going over this Morrigan rite. So a couple things I wanted to touch on. I know there were some questions and concerns, and I had gotten some private messages too about obtaining the supplies for this ritual. And that being said, typically these things are really easy for me to find, and they weren't, okay? So obviously the first thing I want to say is no pressure, do the best you can. And if it's anything that you can use that's symbolic even by a name, that is going to be sufficient enough for this rite. In my case, I had almost everything. I have a lot of stones, but where I struggled with was finding the stones that are listed for the rite. I did not have those stones, and I don't know, I guess I didn't think about it until the last second. And then the mead. So I was prepared for everything but the booze part. Booze is something I'm not good at. So I don't drink, and I don't like drinking, I don't know a whole lot about alcohol. And I knew that there was some places that sold mead because I have friends that are Norse pagan practitioners, and they said, oh, you know, mead's easy to find, you know, you can get it pretty much anywhere. And so I had a couple names of, you know, different products like Viking's blood and things like that. But when I looked it up, it actually was not close, not even anywhere near me. So what I had to do is I had to take somebody that knew more about alcohol and run around and look. And I still didn't have any luck finding the alcohol that I needed for this rite. So my next best thing was this, because it's called honey whiskey, I guess. That is the closest I could get, and it's not anything comparable to mead, because mead is actually honey wine. But the fact that it is a honey-based or honey type of drink, or even the fact that the label has honey on it, it's symbolic. You can kind of do a little prayer and say, you know, I dedicate this bottle as a form of mead, or, you know, however you want to say it. And then the other thing is the crow bone dust. So I couldn't find actual crow bone dust. I thought that this was crow bone dust when I bought it, but it's the name of the company. But that will work good enough. You can use any kind of bone dust. You can even use skulls. These are easy to find on Etsy, the crow skulls, see here. You can use those, but you can use any kind of bone dust, even like bone meal, and you can rub that on your chain or dip your chains in it. And another thing I did was, as far as my herbs go, I had added skullcap, which is not on the list because that is known to draw in spirits. And I didn't have a black crow feather, but it was very strange that my son came over the other day from work and said, I brought you these hawk feathers, which was really a weird coincidence. So that is what I used. You just make do with what you've got or what you can find online. I don't want you guys to feel pressure. I don't want you guys to feel like you don't like doing these rites. I want this to be something that you look forward to. So if you have any questions, or you would like me to make any videos to walk you through anything or explain anything better, let me know.